foul trouble.
I think he's playing too close on defense. He wants to steal more, so he should just back away a little bit and go for the steal a few times. Like in almost every possession, he's trying to get the ball to go to a fast break, and he's I think our key player tonight in the game. So I think he'll have to stay out of foul trouble if they want to win.
Right. Because definitely. Go ahead.
Another reason why Pierce is in foul trouble is because he's the man that the Celtics have helping out on Dwight Howard when Dwight Howard's in the post. So he has to constantly run inside and outside.
Because sometimes Perkins or without Perkins, Davis, no one can cover Dwight Howard, but Davis doesn't do a very good job of containing him. So Pierce has to come by and attack him and try to stop him from scoring. All right, that was our final topic. So now we're going to send it over to a commentary by Alex Reamer. Alex?
With Manny Ramirez testing positive for a banned substance 2 weeks ago, the same talking heads in the same buffoons sat around and talked the same tired talk. The talk about whether legacies are tainted, whether the Hall of Fame is tainted, blah, blah, blah. It's scary how often people miss the point. It really is. The point isn't about legacy. The point is that we don't know what we don't know. There is no prototype for performance-enhancing drug users. In fact, though I'm not implicating anybody, it's probable that performance-enhancing drug users are already in Cooperstown. Ricky Henderson, for example, played until he was, 95? And played on those 1980s A's teams. Guess who two of his teammates were? Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. Cal Ripken, nobody touches him. But Ripken played in the heart of the steroids era on those 90s Orioles teams that have become synonymous with steroids. How can a man into his 30s never take a day off? Again, I'm not implicating anybody. I'm just saying. Even Jim Rice, guys who played in the 70s and early 80s, who's to say they didn't use anything? Greenies were prevalent back then, and greenies are now a part of the Major League Baseball banned substance list. Point being, sports evolve over time. Babe Ruth never played with a black man. Cortisone shots were a big deal back then, too, when Ruth played. Each era of sports has to be judged in isolation. In dealing with the facts, Manny Ramirez was, and still is, one of the best hitters to step into a batter's box. And that's all you can say when you look at talking about legacy and Hall of Fame candidacy. Because, to reiterate, we don't know what we don't know. And you know what they say about people who assume. I'm Alex Reamer for YSA.
Thanks, Alex. Moving away from Manny, who was once a great hitter for the Sox, we go now to David Ortiz, who's a struggling hitter for the Sox. He was benched twice in a row this past week. How do you think that Ortiz needs to step up his production?
Right now, he's just not mentally fit or anything. He doesn't look even like the same David Ortiz as before.
Swings, even the previous coach, Ron Jackson, has been saying it doesn't look like the same Ortiz. His swing has changed since he was his coach.
Yes, his foot's stepping more towards a right field than before. Before, he could pull it, but he could also bring it to the opposite field and hit the monster. But now he can barely get bloopers out of the infield.
Right. Jonathan, how do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, Ortiz is not young anymore. He's getting up there in years, and no matter what the Major League, no matter what ESPN says, he's old. And he's losing his eyesight a little bit. You could say his eyesight is dwindling a little bit. I mean, you could also say it's because of his wrist.
It's not like he's 60. He's only 33. Yeah. I mean, that's old in the MLB. That's not old in as a person.
But he's been having a little problems with injuries like his wrist, and people say that's never really recovered. And I never expected him to be the same David Ortiz that hit 54 home runs back in 05.
It was
06.
06? Okay. I never expected him to be the same after that. He's just felt too, he's not hitting at all.
I see what you're saying. I mean, obviously, when you hit your peak, the only way to go is down. But I didn't think such a sharp downturn would occur. I mean, he was great. He was good last year. He was great a couple of years ago. But now there's this. He's just awful now.
Fell to his bottom of pit.
He doesn't even hit a home run. His second longest at bat streak without hitting a home run since '99 with the Twins.
Exactly. With
135 at bats.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. I mean,
some people are even throwing out the implication that he might be on steroids because of this, because now they're cracking down on steroids. He has to come off of it, and now that's why he's losing production.
Yes, he's actually noticeably gotten thinner this year, too. He just doesn't seem as big as he has been before. There's no way you can go from 52 home runs down to 54, down to a little bit more than 20.
Exactly.
I mean, he went went to 54 home runs in 06. He was still decent in 07. He was decent. And then in 08, this year, he was, pretty good. And this year's just been awful. Awful. Right. Absolutely awful.
Next topic, moving on to the Bruins, who fell to the Carolina Hurricanes in a very, very tough and crushing Game 7. As you see, the puck puck shot by Scott Walker went right into the goal. Do you think that Scott Walker should have been suspended as a previous cheap shot, some people are calling it, and do you think that would have changed the outcome of the game?
Well, I talk about the series with a very heavy heart.
Right,
I mean, I said 5 games. I said we win 4 and maybe we lose 1 in Carolina. We were down 3-1 in game 5. I was like, where is the Boston Bruins team that had Milan Lucic, Phil Kessel, Mark Savard, Mark Recchi, and Tim Thomas performing? Where did it go? No, down the drain. We were awful.
I know, but you have to give some credit to the Canes. I mean, they did win the Stanley Cup a few years back.
A few years back, they did.
They were a pretty good team.
Cam Ward has never lost a playoff series. That is an actual fact. But I just don't know what happened. The Carolina Hurricanes seemed to take over. We had no spirit. Milan Lucic, who was our classic big man, guy who can rough it up, he did, but he didn't produce. Until game 5, nothing was going.
It was too late.
Nothing at that point. Nothing happened. Although we had 2, we played adequate in game 5 and won. Game 6, we played better. Game 7, we were lucky, straight out lucky to go into overtime.
But do you think that Scott Walker should have been suspended? And if he was, do you think it would have changed the outcome of the games?
Well, one goal it's unavoidable that the Canadians. I'm sorry, the Canadians. My bad. That the Hurricanes would have won the series in game 7. Scott Walker. Inevitable.
It was at home for the Bruins.
It was at home.
I don't think it was.
It was a toss-up, but then it was. Then when I saw we were up 1-1, I was like, good. Then, sorry, not we, the Bruins. Then when I saw the Bruins, then when I saw them tied up, I was like, we lose, because I just can't feel it. I can't feel that.
How do you think Boston fans are going to rank Scott Walker as one of the top hated sports figures?
Yeah, I mean, they will blame it on him and say, we as the fans, not we as the team, we will say that that's Scott Walker's fault. If he got suspended, the game, the whole series would have been changed. None of this would happen. That's not true. The Carolina Hurricanes were better than the Bruins for 4 out of 7 games. Yeah. Maybe even 5.
How do you guys rank this season as, in terms of, the Bruins' overall season, not just the postseason, because at first the postseason was okay, but then this series was disappointing.
Disappointing.
This whole season, how would you rank it?
90. I would rank it 90.
I rank it successful just because we haven't made the playoffs in how long?
It's been a
while.
Last year? I don't know the exact stats.
Last year.
It's been a while.
We were in the playoffs last year.
We haven't gone
very far.
We haven't done much. We did take the Canadians #1 seed to 7 games.
That was a successful
Bruins,
season last year.
Well, so what would you rank it? Were you successful? So throw a little number in there.
I'd say about a 70, just because we had a lot of high hopes going to the postseason with a
big disappointment for a good Hurricanes team, but a great Bruins team.
A great, maybe even amazing Bruins team. 70, no. I can't say C- there. I can't say C-. The Bruins, #1, cruised through the regular season. 1, maybe 2 in the Washington Capitals, New Jersey Devils competitors. Cruised through the season. San Jose Sharks, almost the only equal, and maybe Detroit Red Wings. We cruised through the season as like almost 100 season. Our season was great. Maybe a few disappointing losses. Postseason, 100 in the Canadians, 4-0. Scored at least 4 goals a game. Even game 1, you saw the signs. I guess.
The Bruins just did not look good in this series.
Although they won game 1, you saw the signs. I was like, this is, a win, but so that has to drop it. I would still say in the 90s out of 100, though, maybe 89 to a 90. It's a good season.
All right, well, that's it for Back Talk. I'm Marcus Jackson. Now we're going to send it back to Alex Freegood for a quick update and a goodbye.
Thank you, Marcus. The Sox are tied 2-2, still with the Seattle Mariners in the 6th inning. Detroit is finishing off the Chicago Blackhawks with a few minutes left in the 3rd period, and LA is completely annihilating the Houston Rockets, 89-58 in the 4th quarter with 2:40 to go. I'm Alex Freegood, and this is Ksports Sunday. Good night, everybody.